On our 10th anniversary, my boyfriend Ray Hall planned a big secret wedding for my cancer-stricken best friend Elena. Elena's last wish was to marry him, and he agreed without hesitation, but never told me. He blocked the news, ordered everyone to keep it a secret from me. Instead, Elena live-streamed the whole wedding to me without worrying. That night my world collapsed and tears flowed uncontrollably until I fainted. After the wedding, Ray stayed with her on the island. One day, I was dying of a heart attack, and he rushed Elena to the hospital, leaving me behind and almost killing me. Heartbroken, I accepted a marriage proposal from Nathan Foster, a prominent member of Seattle's high society. Trina Barton, will you really marry me? He repeated his confirmation, sending messages and inquiries almost every few minutes. After I agreed, he immediately sent a dozen diamond ring design drawings for me to choose, all bright and dazzling. I bought these at auction. Which one do you like? When I did not reply, he was impatient to send a message. If that doesn't suit you, there's a jewelry auction coming up in England, and I can take you to choose for yourself. I looked at each ring carefully and finally recorded a voice message to him. Graph pink diamond is good. Choose this as our wedding ring. Voice just fell, came behind the footsteps. Looking back was Ray. His cold face flashed a strain, and his eyes were as sharp as a hawk. A wedding ring? What wedding ring? I met his eyes, without a stir in my heart, and was ready to make a perfunctory remark. Then suddenly, the phone rang. It was Elena. On the other end of the line, she said in a tearful voice, Trina, is Ray with you? I got another nosebleed. I'm so scared. Before I could answer, Ray grabbed my phone and said eagerly, Elena, don't be afraid, I'll be right there. Without looking at me again, he turned and hurried away. I stood in place, helplessly watching him run to another woman, heart calm, I feel no pain, as if already used to. Moments later, Nathan's call followed. Trina, are you ready? I'll pick you up in Boston tomorrow. I looked into the distance and whispered back, give me one more week to sort things out here, and I'll go back to Seattle and marry you. Nathan's voice on the other end of the line was gentle but firm. I'll wait for you. Remember, if there's something you can't handle, don't hesitate to let me know. When I hung up, I called Mr. Hall's number to say goodbye. My grandfather and he are life and death comrades. The relationship is deep. When I was 8 years old, my grandfather decided to send me to the private Boston hospital owned by the Hall family for treatment after I was diagnosed with a serious heart condition. From then on, Ray's parents treated me like their own, and Pops Hall took great care of me. To leave you now, of course, I must say goodbye to him myself. However, Ray did not come home that night. Late at night, Elena sent a message. Look at your cake face, so cute. On the accompanying photo, Ray leans over and bites into the cake, with Elena playfully dabbing cream on his face. A few seconds later, she retracted the message and sent a new one. Sorry Trina, that was a mistake. Ray said you were cute and asked me to send it to him. Would you? I did not reply, but quietly went back to my room and began to pack. At noon the next day, Ray finally returned with a present in his hand, as if to make an apology. Trina, last night Elena got worse. I took her to the hospital. He watched my expression and handed me a velvet box. I opened the box and found a beautiful Van Cleef Arpels watch with a diamond-encrusted strap, gorgeous and expensive. But I vaguely remember him giving Ellen a similar one, only mine was more luxurious. Seeing that I didn't say a word, Ray said with a hint of unease, Trina, aren't you happy? I calmly replied, no, Elena is not well. You should spend more time with her. He frowned slightly, as if he sensed something, but finally just sighed. If you're not angry, we have a long future ahead of us. And Elena. His eyes sparkled with mixed emotions. I don't want to hear any more, then spend more time with her. I turned to leave, but he suddenly reached out and grabbed my wrist, preventing me from leaving.